Pisces, how are you? I hope you are doing fantastic. This is going to be a financial energy update for you. We're going to look into February and March. We're going to look at the current situation, what is an obstacle or challenge for each month, and what advice, what can you do to help improve your financial situation. So I've laid out some abundance cards, and then we're going to confirm with the tarot. So let's see, Pisces. In February, your current situation in finances is moonlighting, okay? And what this card is saying is you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. So we've been speaking about an energy, how we're almost in transition of two worlds, with one foot in the old and one foot in the new. So this is exactly effectively what's happening in your career as well. A lot of you are working on two things at the same time, and I feel like your side career is about to take off, okay, in new ways if you put a lot of energy towards that, okay? We're going to clarify this, but the obstacle, Pisces, or the challenge in February for you, we have visualize abundance in all forms. And wait till we get to March because it's kind of familiar, okay? God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually comes to reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. So I'm seeing that the challenge in February is obviously keeping an abundant mindset, is not doubting, not having that insecurity seep in through, is keeping your vibration and frequency high. High level thoughts bring, high energy, high level results, okay? And advice from Spirit on how you can improve your financial situation, Pisces, is dreams of abundance. As you sleep, God and your angels and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insight that will help you manifest your desires into reality, okay? So Pisces, in February, there's a situation where, you're working on what you want to expand kind of part-time, halfway, okay? And the challenge could be to keep a positive mindset about it. And the advice from Spirit is to, yes, pursue the signs that we're giving you. Pursue the divinely guided action that you are being inspired to pursue, okay? The solutions are coming down to you. Listen to your inspiration, to your intuition, to your dreams, okay? And anchor that down and execute, right? Execute, because soon what you execute, if you keep that positive mindset and you visualize abundance in all forms, your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Okay? So that's February here. That's February. It's letting yourself step into the new, okay? For March, your current situation is pay yourself first, Pisces. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and in your future. And I feel like this is something, it isn't as much as an advice, but as what you're actually doing. I feel like a lot of you Pisces have definitely improved your financial situation and are learning how to save money to feel secure, right? To not feel like that paycheck to paycheck and that anguish of not knowing, what's gonna happen next. So I feel like a lot of you are saving money. That is your situation, okay? It's coming in, things are taking flight, and you are understanding that you need to be very thoughtful with your funds and not just, waste them on useless things, but, have that cushion to fall back on so you mentally feel at ease. And when there is an opportunity that arises, you are able to take it because you have the funds to do so, okay? So the challenge or the obstacle here, and this was in the reverse, so power of prayer. And it's interesting because February, the challenge was visualize abundance in all forms. So it's like a mentality thing, right? The power of prayer. Give this situation to God for upliftment and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resource, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives you in response to your prayers. So in the end of February, Pisces, the advice here is that you could be getting some insight, some ideas, some things in your dreams, right? And the challenge for March is to act upon that divinely guided guidance, okay, that God gives you in response to the prayers that you have been putting, okay? And it's to, again, maintain that energy, that connection to source, maintain that faith to where you are praying and still connected to that, okay? So obviously it's a process. It's like a gestation period, right? It's almost like when you are having a baby. When you are having a baby, when you get pregnant, for women, you don't see the baby. So you're having faith that the baby is going to come out. So that baby is growing throughout that period, even though you haven't seen it. But if you are going to do things that are going to, hinder that baby's life, and do drugs, smoke, whatever, or go out and live a life like you're not pregnant, then that's going to hinder when the thing is actually born. It isn't going to be as grand. Same thing with anything that you want to bring into this reality. Just maintain that prayer. The power of prayer is very important. It continues to add energy and momentum to the thing that you're creating. And Pisces, the advice for the end of March: organize for success, Pisces. So organization, I'm seeing here a very clear, type of transition to where, you're working on two things, you're getting new ideas, then you're implementing them, and then you have to organize the things, right? Readjust these things. So organize for success for Pisces. Organization could be a little challenging because we're so creative and here and there and all that good stuff. But let's see. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, Pisces, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know the plan and plan your next action. And I think this is huge for a lot of you Pisces, okay? A lot of times we get these great ideas and it's like execution, the discipline, okay, to organize. Fall in love with your work, fall in love with your career, okay? That's going to be helpful for you to want to put that energy and organize every little piece, right? They say when you're going to chop down a tree, you spend most of the time analyzing on how to do it, strategy, and then you spend, a less amount of time actually doing it. And that's, how pretty much it is in life, right? The organization saves you a heck of a lot of time and resources and all that good stuff, Pisces. So let's see, Pisces, what is coming in for you? What is your financial situation in February? What can you tell us? And then we're going to get some advice on how to improve. So what is your financial situation in February, Pisces? Your financial situation in February. 5 of Swords. King of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. 10 of Swords. Okay. So Pisces, interesting here. So your financial situation here in February, I feel like you have some conflict, right? I feel like you are definitely becoming more abundant and more prosperous, but you still have some conflict. It could be conflicted about two different things, conflicted about just the scenario in general. I do feel here that you could feel overly critical, Pisces, in a sense, okay? Overly critical and about your dreams here. So this is why it's important for you to visualize the abundance, right? I mean, things are improving. I do feel like you are definitely becoming more prosperous and abundance. But again, how we're seeing here in both February and March, the challenge is going to be for you to keep a high vibration and keep that faith, right? Because Queen of Swords in the reverse and 5 of Swords, it's like this mental conflict in a sense. It's like, the situation has, instead of learning from it, you've almost become a little bitter towards it in a sense. So just understand that things are improving, okay? Even if it's taken a while, things absolutely are improving, and you are working towards your dreams, okay? Dreams of abundance here. So don't give up and don't feel spiteful and don't feel resentful, okay? Those are all the energies of the Queen of Swords. Continue to work and have faith that it's about to take flight and fully support you, okay? But you do have to take the divinely guided action. There's some ideas, and we all know, right? We could be doing more than we are doing for a lot of us, for most of us, right? We get some ideas, but implementing could be difficult, right? That takes action. It takes planning and organization of your thoughts and your mind. So yes, you could have great ideas, but if you don't bring them into reality, then it's missed opportunities. So I'm seeing here that there is absolutely complete and total potential, Pisces, for you to expand on your dreams, and you know, but it's going to be you putting away these mental thoughts and the self-sabotaging energy for you to stay consistent and focused, okay? So I'm seeing here total fulfillment, like your dreams are around the corner. If you look back, Pisces, you've come a long way, okay? Keep that in your mind. So let's see here, dreams of abundance for February. For February, how can Pisces improve their financial situation? How can Pisces improve their financial situation in February? How can Pisces improve their financial situation in February? Pisces, I do believe things are getting better for you. They are, okay? But they could be better. They could be better. And it's like, where is your threshold? Where are you going to self-limit yourself, right? Are you going to the ocean with a spoon to get water, or are you going with the bucket? Like, it's all going to depend on the container. How much can you hold? What is your financial thermostat, okay? Are you okay with having $10 in your bank account, or are you not fine unless you have 10 grand in your bank account, 50 grand, 100 grand, you know? So, see, advice for Pisces. Advice for Pisces. One more. This is interesting for the financial situation. Okay, Pisces. So very clear here. The advice is something you felt was a lack of celebration. You didn't get the outcome that you desired, in a sense. You felt like there wasn't any stability in something. But what the universe is trying to tell you here is that to not give up, right? To have the self-awareness, have the judgment, to continue to follow your dreams, to be idealistic, to go towards your dreams, right? Don't become bitter about it and just quit, because I'm telling you, it's not over yet. It's like a new chapter has begun, and it's like you're continuing to move forward. Continue to move forward. Be consistent. I think there was like, you know, an interview with Jay-Z, and not to like Jay-Z anything in particular, but it's like, what is the one thing that you didn't, you know, that you did to get where you are? And he's like, we just didn't give up. Like, we just, no matter what was thrown at us, we just kept going. So I'm seeing here, Pisces, that you're having the judgment. It's almost like you're getting another boost of energy to, you know, that fills your cup up to continue to move forward and plan and make decisions and look forward, okay? So it's forget whatever instability from the past, or whatever didn't work out, or whatever you felt like it, you know, wasn't a celebration. You're getting, you know, you're having the self-awareness to continue to move forward, and again, look ahead, which is good, you know. And the last reading I did, I felt like it was all like theoretical, but you know what, mindset is so linked to finances. It really is. So, I mean, I feel like that's obviously what needs to be fixed a lot of times first. But let's see. March, Pisces. Pisces in March. What is the situation, financial situation for Pisces in March? Let's get another deck. What is the financial situation for Pisces in March? What is the financial situation for Pisces in March? What is the financial situation for Pisces in March? Financial situation for Pisces in March. Financial situation for Pisces in March. Financial situation for Pisces. That is a lot. Financial situation for Pisces in March. Spirit, angels, and guides, what is the financial situation for Pisces in March? What is the financial situation for Pisces in March? So it's interesting here. It's interesting here. We have the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, right? Maybe lacking a little bit. The Two of Swords in the reverse, making some sort of decision. And the Ten of Pentacles, it's that stability, the culmination, like, you know, all the results of your hard work that you've put in. So let's clarify. With paying yourself first, Pisces, I feel here like you've, you know, you've really made a decision here to step out of a need, of a lack type of energy. And I do feel like you are absolutely raising your vibration, raising your financial thermostat, making healthier decisions. Again, with paying yourself first, this lady looks very at ease to me. She just looks like, you know, unfazed. So I feel here like you know, whatever you've gone through, these cycles that maybe you've been discouraged about a venture, and then you go at it again, and then, you know, all this has built up, right? You've been building up this energy, and I feel like, you know, again, we've come to some sort of ending, and even in your finances, you're stepping away, ending that cycle where it was need, lack, you didn't have enough, okay, and it was all just within yourself, right, of how you perceived money. And now you're stepping into a more abundant, you're thinking about long-term, Pisces. A lot of you Pisces could be fixing your credit. A lot of you Pisces want to buy houses. A lot of you Pisces want something stable to where you feel like you're focusing on your stability. You're focusing on your stability here. Okay? What is the advice? What is the advice for Pisces in March? What is the advice? How can Pisces improve their financial situation? How can Pisces improve their financial situation in March? How can Pisces improve their financial situation in March? How can Pisces improve their financial situation in March? Spirit, angels, and guides. How can Pisces improve their financial situation in March? How can Pisces improve their financial situation in March? All right, we have the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Swords in the reverse, Pisces. And immediately what I'm getting from that, Pisces, is yes, a hard cycle ended. Okay, a hard cycle ended, I feel, Pisces. Ooh, chilly. All right, now I'm getting a couple things from this. A couple more cards came out. Let me show you. The Strength, the King of Cups in the reverse. The Hierophant was in the reverse here, and the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Wands. So Pisces, I feel like you're ending a cycle where you were, you're having a lot more compassionate for yourself, a lot more balance in your emotion, and you're having the strength, Pisces, to move away from a cycle where you weren't committed to yourself, okay? Where you weren't committed to your success, where you weren't committed to you know, simply doing better. It was like, oh, you know, but there was always, you know, you held yourself at a lower standard, I feel. And now, Pisces, that cycle has ended where it didn't bring you, you know, good things. It was like, you felt like it was like you were defeated in a sense with finances, you know, in the past. But you're coming into a new cycle, Pisces, where you are absolutely committing to yourself, okay? Committing what needs to be done, right? I mean, to do what you need to do. And it's like you're gonna go through pain regardless. The pain of not doing it and feeling bad about yourself and not having anything to show for it, or the pain of actually, you know, getting to work. It's you choose the pain, but I tell you, actually doing it is a lot more fulfilling, and you grow on the way. So I am absolutely seeing that you are, Pisces, you are taming your inner lions, whatever. You are committing to yourself in a way that you haven't, okay? And that commitment to yourself is going to allow you to commit to things in your 3D reality that you know are important for you to have stability. Let's get one more, actually. Advice for Pisces. Six of Swords. Walk away from whatever mentally it was not, you know, holding you. Again, these mindset things. You could be leaving situations behind, right? You could, Pisces, you know, could leave habits as in overspending, right? Like, you know, or stop doing things that were expensive. Maybe you are leaving, you know, canceling some subscriptions, okay? I feel here that you are definitely being resilient. You're being resilient, Pisces. You could be a little bit guarded about, you know, this transition in a way, you know, guarded in a sense to you know, commit to yourself. It's going to depend for you, right? Particularly how committed you are to yourself. And there could be some resistance in that, right? Like committing to ourselves means we have to have the inner awareness. We have to, you know, conquer ourselves, be so disciplined that whenever we don't feel like doing it, we do it anyway, okay? And that's so much easier said than done. So this is why I'm saying there's so many levels to this. So let's see. What can you tell us about Pisces finances in February, and then we'll get March. What can you tell us about Pisces finances in February? Pisces finances in February. Financial and material changes. A 5. Absolutely, there's changes happening, Pisces. I do feel like things are improving for you. You could, you know, since you are planning ahead, Pisces, I feel here in the, you know, mid to end of February, I feel here like you're planning. Again, a lot of you are focusing on your credit, on the long-term things. Okay, what do I need to do? If you want to buy a home, you are, you know, making sure that for the next 2 years taxes, you're doing what you need to do. You know, those types of things. You're thinking long-term, okay? And you could be obviously paying out some money in order to get some things handled, but long-term, it is absolutely going to be beneficial for you. There's a lot of changes, point being, happening. A lot of changes. Let's see. Let's get one more for February. One more for February. Pisces financial situation in February. What is Pisces financial situation in February? What is Pisces financial situation in February? There's a couple. Throat chakra. The universe. Choose wisely in victory and success. So Pisces, I feel here that you are having to make some decisions, right? Okay, throat chakra, interesting. Another 5, okay. Maybe someone could be, you know, you're having to vocalize here or speak about some changes in your life or talk over with some people to make some of these changes. But Pisces, I'm seeing here that the universe, yeah, there's new cycles taking place here, right? And choose wisely can mean a lot of different things, right? You know, there is victory if you choose wisely how you do things. This can play out in so many ways. A simple example could be you might be wanting to move locations where you're at, but you know that, you know, you're tight on funds, and if you do, you're going to be left with nothing. Or you could sit and plan, right? You're thinking about what didn't work in the past, and you're planning and you're doing things differently. You're having the self-awareness and you're doing things differently. So before, whether you would have been impulsive, now you're like, you know what? Let me just sit back for a couple of months and actually, you know, save up more money and do it the right way. So I'm not here stressing myself out. I'm making sure that I am at ease and that I have something to fall back on. And, you know, I'm not putting myself through these roller coasters, financial roller coasters, for no reason. Like, you've made the decision, you want to focus on long term, so you need to do this right. You're doing this right this time around. You're choosing wisely, okay? You're choosing wisely on how you spend your money, Pisces, and that is absolutely going to bring you success and victory, okay? So let's see here in March, and we'll wrap this video up. In March, what is the situation for Pisces in March? Financial situation for Pisces in March. Financial situation for Pisces in March. Third eye, harmony, and fertility. Pisces. Yes, Pisces, listen, you have this inner knowing, right? Like, you have this inner knowing. I feel here that, you know, you deciding, right? Because this is also a judgment call. You're making the judgment call. You're making the decision to be more committed to yourself. And I feel here like that's just going to take you into this new fertile creative energy, right? Like, you're going to feel at ease and at peace with yourself, Pisces, because you're doing what you need to do to grow. You're fulfilling your potential, right? Like, you're actually, you know, that weird, the pain that we feel actually when we don't grow, and we just feel at dis-ease with ourselves, and we're not happy with ourselves because we're not really following our soul, our inner guide, right? But I feel here like you making the judgment call to commit more to your situation, to your long-term stability, to make sure that you are taken care of. This is going to bring a whole new fertility. I mean, this is like, I'm thinking of the self-love card that has been popping out for you, Pisces. This is absolutely a form of self-love, is feeling stable. So you're going to feel harmony within yourself, and You know, the third eye chakra really makes me think of all this insight that you're getting from February, okay? And I feel here like you're wanting to birth new things, right? Like this fertile energy of birthing new things. And that's why you're going to need to organize all those things. Organize whatever's being birthed, okay? Make sure that you set it up on a strong, solid foundation, Pisces. Do it right. You know, just, I know Pisces could you know, in the daily task, they're so daunting, right? Like we just want to be creative and like be up in the stars and just imagine. But you know, they do say that freedom takes great discipline, right? When you have so much discipline and you know what you need to do and you time block your time and you just do what you need to do, right? When you're intentional with your time, because a lot of us, we let the day take us. We aren't intentional with our time. Intentional people, you know, write things down. They yield the results they want because they were intentional and focused about it. So that is how you're able to be the master, the creator of your life, rather than just, you know, life taking you wherever, right? So Pisces, let's wrap this up because I'm interested to see if the self-love card comes out. Let's see. What's going on for Pisces in end of February, March? What's happening for Pisces? That is a lot. But we have pride and courage. Yep, Pisces having a lot of courage. Lifting your head up. Pisces in end of February, March. What's going on for Pisces financially? Financially for Pisces. Hole in the soul. Now, you know we're going to have to clarify that, right? Because we can't just leave that there. What is hole in the soul for Pisces? I shouldn't have pulled that card. Hole in the soul. We're going to get deeper clarification. Hole in the soul for Pisces. What is this? Okay. Pisces, yes. So if you don't follow, okay, if you don't follow your intuition, if you don't push yourself, Pisces, if you let, you know, things distract you, if you aren't the master of your time and of your day, okay, and if you don't have this judgment call to commit to yourself the way you know you should in your long-term success, okay, and if you aren't idealistic and follow your heart in regards to your dreams, you are going to feel this hole in the soul, okay? So we are trying to get aligned, right? Even astrologically, we are aligning with our higher self, and our higher self might, you know, might have this career that we want to do, but if you mentally sabotage yourself and don't do what you have to do, Pisces, that's how you're going to feel. Or you can choose to feel completely inspired and follow your passion and see where the road takes you, right? Like, again, two different mentalities, and they both yield completely different results. So, Pisces, that is what I have for you. I hope that this financial reading was at least a little bit better than the last, and it was somewhat helpful for you guys. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.